Well, good morning and thanks so much for sticking with us here on NBC 23. Now I'm really excited because joining us this morning at this point of the show is a very special guest to talk about National Call Your Doctor Day. We're so happy to welcome back Dr. Amir Hassan. And you know what? This is an important topic for sure. So, tell us what you think that we should be knowing about National Call Your Doctor Day.
Thank you for the invitation.
Yeah.
So basically the big thing is if you haven't seen a doctor, you should try to find a primary care physician.
Okay.
Somebody to do an annual visit with. And then if you do have doctors, go and see them, whether it's your doctor for your diabetes, hypertension. And prevention is key.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing about this is making sure you go see your doctors and take your meds and try to lead a little healthier lifestyle and get the right screening done, so you don't end up 10 years later finding out you had a disease that could have been prevented.
Yeah, that we could have taken action on. I know it's so important to develop the healthy patient-doctor relationship, and sometimes we can get scared if we know that something's wrong or we might be sick, but what you're saying is we need to talk to you about it.
Yes, I think it's a common misperception that people, especially young people, if they have headaches, they don't want to come in and see their physician. They're afraid of what they might find out.
I know.
Versus most things are treatable. So it's actually better for you to come in. If you have headaches, get an MRI. We might find a small aneurysm. It's very easy to treat. The complication rate from treatment is less than 2%.
Yeah.
So if you rupture the aneurysm, you might end up, 30% chance of death.
Yeah.
So it is better to find these things and treat them early.
Yeah, absolutely, because there is something most of the time that we can do. If not, you can point us in the right direction.
Yes, and in general, I think the biggest thing with primary care physician is they'll check your blood pressure.
Okay.
Right? Hypertension is probably the biggest problem in the Rio Grande Valley.
Yeah.
It causes heart attacks, it causes strokes, it causes bleeding in the brain, as well as other things.
Yeah.
So it's just one simple thing, changing your dietary lifestyle, taking a simple once-a-day medication could prevent so many different diseases.
Yeah, a bigger impact for sure. And so you mentioned something that I thought was very important, regular checkups.
Yes.
So why is that such a big deal? Because we tend to think like, oh, okay, yeah, we'll go get it done. But no, we really need to get it done.
Correct. So I think every year you should get a checkup. And the idea is, again, just to check your basics, right? Blood pressure, your weight. If you're starting to get a little bit heavier, they can prescribe some medications for you today. Recommend diet and exercise, right? Eating healthier and exercise significantly decreases all types of diseases.
Yeah.
And just teaching someone how to handle stress.
Yeah.
It's just like you mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
I think these points are extremely important. And then, of course, certain age groups have certain tests, right? So younger women should be getting, mammograms now earlier than they used to have to get them. Men, if they're over 50, should be getting colonoscopies.
Yeah.
And if you miss them and then you develop cancer, it might be too late.
Yeah, no, I think it's kind of taking all the basics and then really just honing in on them and getting good at taking care of that, right? Maintaining
just building that good relationship and making sure you see them every year, I think is extremely important. And of course, exercise, eat right, more fruits and vegetables, drink lots of water.
Yeah.
These are all things that we should be doing.
Very good. Well, thank you so much for being here.
My
You're
pleasure.
helping make this easier to digest, and it's good to have a professional perspective here on National Call Your Doctor Day.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Always a pleasure to have you here. And if you would like to be on the show as well, like Dr. Hassan, your organization maybe, you want to come in, be on the morning with us and talk about maybe an event or a community initiative, hey, we would love to have you join us here in the studio. So all you have to do is go to valleycentral.com. Be sure to click on the news tab, and then there you're going to see the guest submission contact form. After you fill it out, all you have to do is hit the submit button, and then one of our team members is going to get in contact with you about scheduling an interview on air like the one you just saw right now.